lost 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Eagles and the Huskies coming up next.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar. For these guys, their bodies could probably use a break. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt, they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Huskies.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. You look at this Eagle defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Anchorage first down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and a yard. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Fowler. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it. for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Eagles nothing.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 31, here comes second and a yard. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
They go play action with Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back and try to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And out of bounds right around the 20. From the 20, here's 2nd down at 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll begin with a good one in the NFC. Detroit traveling to Levi's Stadium to take on San Francisco. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood. See what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Addison, a touchdown reception. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one goes for 8 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards that time. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Logan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. From the 25, here's second and a couple. Back to the running game with Swift. Gets around him. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And now a pause because we've got A.J. Brown dinged up on that last play, and they're going to have to get some medical attention to him. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Makes it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Swift diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hold in here, Caldwell. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw again. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. He's going to try and take off with it. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Huskies have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chapman. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. On second down, Swift. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5.
After the period, defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
It'll be Hurts on the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. Well, they no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fowler. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. It's completed to Caldwell. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Anchorage, it's a rare peak in a season of valleys as they move to 3-12 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, this loss really hurts their playoff chances as they drop to 7-8 with 2 games left. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the Vikings rocket arm quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Vikings and the Huskies, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Huskies of Anchorage taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for visiting Anchorage, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking sharp. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Hey, look at his defense for the Vikings. They enter playing 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 carries, 64 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
First down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I hopefully we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off play action. Abraham in trouble, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus-pocus with some magic, but the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. This is taken at the 18.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Vikings ball, first and 10.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football.
Here's 3rd and 3.
As they've got it as we resume action. From the gun on third down, Abraham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake, Abraham. And this one is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. J.K. Dobbins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. They were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
12 yards there and a first down. Now back to throw. On target over the middle to Hill. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Huskies are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
At the 23-yard line.
To throw on second down, Abraham. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Abraham able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We'll get started up at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Joe Burrow has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Trey Lance has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Daniel Jones leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory.
All right. right, Coach. Thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. It takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass complete to Addison. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 3rd and 2. Off play action. Abraham. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Hauled in here, Caldwell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 19-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll set up a throw. And it is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Huskies are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Taking it about the 1.
Bennett bruising ahead.
And able to get this out to the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Vikings head out to take over once again. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Holding, offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen.
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, Abraham. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Abraham. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a give up the middle. Oh, nice move. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, number 6 overall. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Caldwell's got it over the middle. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Caldwell. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Minnesota, the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.